When Charlize Theron adopted her 11-year-old daughter Jackson in 2012, she embarked on her parenthood adventure. The Mad Max, Fury Road actress adopted her younger daughter August 7, 2015, 3 years after she first started a family. The celebrity revealed to People in 2018 that she had always prioritized adoption while making her decision to adopt a child. She clarified that her own childhood in South Africa, where she was exposed to orphans and underprivileged children in her neighborhood at an early age, served as a major source of inspiration. Even when I was in relationships, I was always honest with my partners that adoption was how my family would look one day, stated Theron. This was not, in any case, my backup plan. It was my first, always. Theron has also been open about raising her 2 black girls as a mother. In an interview with ELLE in April 2018, the actress stated that her upbringing in South Africa during the apartheid era left her hyper-aware of equality and human rights. I want them to know who they are, and I want them to be so f***ing proud of who they are, she stated. When I brought them home, I swore to myself that I would give them confidence right now. They ought to be proud of their heritage and aware of it. However, they must realize how unjust it is that the environment they live in differs from mine. Of course I'm going to, if I can take action against that. In an interview with The Hollywood Reporter from December 2022, the actress talked further about what her children thought of her work. In their heads, they're like, "We know you work, but we're not 100% sure what you do," said Theron. My younger one goes, "Oh my God, Mom, it feels like you can't hold a job." Theron opened out to People in November 2023 regarding her experience as a single mother. "Being a parent is a nice hard in general," she remarked. "You think to yourself, I'm never going to survive this, when you're in it. When you finally reach the other side, you're thinking, oh my God, this is incredible. It's unbelievable that I did it." In March 2024, the family traveled to Walt Disney World, where Theron posted unusual pictures of herself and her girls having fun at the theme park on Instagram. The caption read, "Spring break mode activated," as written by her. To find out more about Charlize Theron's 2 daughters, continue reading. In 2012, Theron adopted Jackson, her first child. The adoption occurred just prior to the actress's action movie debut in Mad Max, Fury Road. In May 2020, after a year of motherhood, she shared a rare throwback photo of herself and Jackson on set. Jackson was lying on the actress's breast in the picture. She captioned the photo, saying, "I became a mom right before we started shooting. At least my child will forever have the fun fact of I spent most of the first year of my life in a war rig." In an interview with NPR in December 2019, the Atomic Blonde actress talked about her adoption experience and said that she cast a very wide net when it came to the initial phases of the procedure. "I wanted to believe that somehow my child would find me in the way that we were just meant to be," she stated. "Therefore, I didn't say anything specific. I filed to adopt in whatever nation they would let me adopt as a single lady. And it so happened that both of my kids became citizens of the United States. They were both African Americans by birth and both born in the United States. Even though Jackson and her younger sister are quite close, they have occasionally had sibling conflict." In 2018, Theron discussed how her daughter's relationship has changed as they've become older on the Ellen DeGeneres show. She told DeGeneres that her children would play well together when they were 1.5 and 5 years old, and that their bond made her every single day. "I cry now, but not because everything is nice and tranquil. By now the 1-year-old is approaching 3, and she says, no." The more mature one asks, "What? By no, what do you mean?" "Let's do this," I said. "Every day is like fighting in our home," Theron remarked. Like many other parents worldwide, Theron started homeschooling her children during the COVID-19 pandemic, but she described the experience as incredibly stressful. While the actress is a multi-talented lady, she made light of her lack of arithmetic skills in a July 2020 interview with People, calling herself a terrible math teacher. At least that's what her daughter Jackson says. "Up until my 8-year-old said, 'Mom, I don't think you're very good at this,' I thought I was doing a great job." Theron recalled, "I don't think you're a good teacher. I thought, oh my God. Why? Because you're not really expressing why this problem is solved, she says. Theron talked candidly to People in September 2023 regarding Jackson's entry into middle school. My oldest recently started middle school, and it was really depressing. I thought, where's my baby, recalled the actress. Theron said her daughter wouldn't accept an embrace on the big day, which made the adjustment much more difficult for the mother of two. I wanted to give you a hug. She says, no. God, I'm so sorry. It's quite unlike any other game, she remarked. In July 2015, Theron adopted her younger daughter, August, 3 years after adopting Jackson. On social media, Theron hardly ever talks about Jackson or August. She did, however, make an exception shortly after the new year began in January 2022. Theron posted a picture of herself and August taking a nap with their puppy on Instagram. Part of what she wrote in the caption read, "New Year, same energy." Theron was taken aback when the mother of two revealed to host Jimmy Fallon during an interview on The Tonight Show that August had taken up martial arts. I think a stranger comes into my house at 3 a.m. because none of us use any of the words my kids use, she stated. The young child picked up technical martial arts skills, such as complete technical wrestling grips. I'm not sure where she got it. When I arrived the other day, she was holding my assistant tightly by the back and wouldn't release her grip. The bombshell actress tries to teach her girls that they don't need a love partner in order to be content, even if she is a proud single mother. Theron recollected an instance in 2020 when August had informed her that her mother wanted a boyfriend during an episode of Diane von Furstenberg's podcast In Charge. In reality, I remarked. I feel great right now, Mom, she says, adding, but you know what? You need a relationship, you need a boyfriend, Theron said to the designer. And I thought, I am part of a relationship. Right now, I'm in a relationship with myself. Theron also stated that she wanted to contribute to developing a generation of young girls who realize that there is absolutely no shame in that game to be in relationship with yourself, to not fall into what society kind of predicts for us as what is socially acceptable. If you are not in a relationship, somehow you're a failure. She went on, those are all constructs that we need to change. I saw my 5-year-old's expression in the rearview mirror 2 days ago, and her mind was completely blown away. However, I am aware that she became aware of an alternative option on that day. In the making, August and her elder sister are both social activists who have already taken part in BLM demonstrations. Their desire to take the lead and ask their mother, what should we do? How can this be altered? In an interview with People in 2020, Theron said. And just their willingness to make signs and to want to go protest, and they still have their signs in the car. And they'll say, Mom, honk, when they see demonstrators at the side of the road. Honk, Mom, honk, the pleased mother continued. There's a real sense of pride.